Dear goddesses, it is Monday, January 24th, and we are in the first week of Aquarius season. So lots of, well, it's a good time to have your mind and your heart open for new ideas, new inspiration, new feelings, or at least bringing some mental or bringing some clarity, some logic, some contemplation, analyzation to your emotional space, your emotional body, and then taking that information and applying that in new ways that you can take action. Although right now with Mercury, Venus, and Mars in Capricorn, taking action is a little tricky. Okay, Capricorn moves slow, and Mars being in retrograde, and the sign that moves slow and steady is going to make things really feel like they've come to a standstill, at a halt. The best way I can advise to move through this is just allow yourself to be and to make aware of that observation. It's kind of like the tides that ebb and flow, rhythms and cycles of life. Nature, astrology, cosmos, all that stuff has an ebb and flow as well. So we're kind of in the ebb. Things are drawing back. So you may have to draw back your energy. You may have to reevaluate some things. You may have to restructure some things, reinvestigate some things. A lot of re. Okay, so basically re means past. So things from the past may come forward, or you may have to revisit some things, which I like to look at retrogrades as a time to tie up any loose ends. And that way, when the planets do go forward collectively and individually, those things that I have tied up in loose ends can now be shot into the future, like a little gift, just tie them up in a little bow, and can catapult forward with more, well, less baggage, actually. You should feel lighter and freer and clear as you move forward when the planets go direct, if they've been in retrograde. So with that being said, open mind, open heart. Let's see what Goddess shows herself today. Oh, yes, today's message. I just talked about keeping your mind open, your heart open with this Aquarius season, and also with the certain planets in retrograde and those transits. You're into that stuff. So it's no it's no mistake. It's not a coincidence that the message today is transformation. Okay, I like that. All right, so I will tell you a little bit about the Butterfly Maiden. Random side note about Kisha, I actually have a fear of butterflies. It's called lepidophobia, and don't laugh. Okay, don't laugh at me. But yes, I have a fear of actual fear of butterfly. I will haul ass as if a cockroach was flying and chasing me. So, anyways, I will tap into that and allow the Butterfly Maiden, who is a Hopi Native American Kachina, which Kachina means spirit, who ensures that crops yield healthy and bountiful harvests. She's a springtime goddess who helps us escape from any cocoon situations that's keeping us trapped or impeding us from our growth and joy. If you're feeling stuck, she's a wonderful goddess to call upon during this emerging process. She'll also guide you through life transitions and help you spread your wings. So that is a very timely message, since we have now pivoted from the winter solstice, and now we're increasing the daylight. We're moving closer towards spring. Days are longer, brighter, and the energy can feel lighter as well as we move from that restrictive kind of cocooned energy of Capricorn season into Aquarius, which is air sign. It's all about expansion, the bigger picture. So I think this is a very timely message of transformations. All right. So go ahead and take a few moments and a few breaths just to settle into your physical space. Maybe you begin to close your eyes if you have not done so already. Wiggling, shifting a little bit, stretching, taking any kind of body movements that feel natural and organic for you so that you can allow yourself to also energetically settle in your space. Taking nice, deep, full breaths. So begin to settle into your physical body, finding more depth in this moment as you connect to your physical body. Within this divine body, source of your being is held within. Just notice your being. Notice how you are feeling. Notice what emotions you have shown up with this evening. Without any expectations or judgment, without any desires to change, just notice and observe. Feelings held within the body this evening. Noticing any sensations. Just sending the breath there to those areas, inviting them to relax and be at ease. Breathing deep into those emotions. Feeling the breath expand through the physical body, emotional body, into the mind and the mental body. Allowing the breath just to elevate your awareness, your consciousness from the body, the emotions, up to the mind and your thoughts. Just allowing the thoughts to flow without attachment, without control. Just observe. And then allowing this observation, this awareness to grow and expand even higher. As you bring your awareness to your crown, adjusting it if necessary. Allowing your crown to sit upright. Allowing you to lift through the crown, feeling yourself ascending higher as you connect to that of your higher self that lies in the space just over your crown. And the space above your crown is a portal, gateway to accessing higher levels of consciousness. It's a portal that allows you to ascend beyond your physical state. You begin to allow your awareness, allow your intention to escort you up and beyond to the far edges of the universe. You feel yourself connecting to this divine feminine source. as you align to this source energy, remembering that you can always reconnect at any time. This openness, this portal that you've established, this connection to the divine feminine above, begins to pour into you. Divine golden light that moves through all time and space. And as she pours into you, you remember the highest creative essence that you are. Feel this essence moving down in through the crown, into the mind, to the heart, to every cell of your body, penetrating so deep. You feel it within your soul. You are enveloped in a cocoon, golden light. And as this light swirls all around you, begins to loosen up any heaviness, any density within your space, within the mind, within your heart, within the body. And although it moves and flows and swirls around you, you find stillness within its center. Breathing deep, allowing yourself to surrender, to let go completely, knowing that you are safe and supported, held within this sacred space. And as any density within your space, within your being is loosened up, you can allow that energetic debris to flow down into the earth. The center of the earth acting as a magnet, polarizing this energy into it so that it allows you space, creative space, to not only be, but to receive that which you desire and that which supports your highest good tonight, tomorrow, and all of your days ahead. So what are you choosing to release this evening? Imagining that energy, feeling, seeing it, perhaps labeling it, attaching a picture or image to it, and just allow that to flow down deep into the center of the earth. This simply allows the energy being released to be restored, healed with love, and returned back to its original center, its original source. And now you take a deep breath, remembering the sovereign being, sovereign woman that you are. Connecting to that, feeling that, imagining, tending, whatever works for you. Just allowing yourself experience all that you are, observing, breathing, and just relax. You have permission to slow down. Catch your breath. Take a breath, uninterrupted, fluid, intentional. You have permission to tune out or to dial down any chaos, stress, worries, concerns, uncertainty, fear. Dial that energy down just the same as you do anything with a volume adjustment, TV, radio, cell phone. Just imagine any of those things that may be running through the mind or weighing on the heart. Let's just scale down so that you can be more present, so that you can tune in deeper to the wisdom, the guidance that is here for you this evening. Can you soften just a little more? Lean into this moment, this meditation, just a little more. Relaxing deeper, feeling deeper, breathing deeper. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale. See how slow and steady you can breathe in Breathe out, allowing grace to flow through. Just breathe. From the space of sacredness, sovereignty, divinity, the space of beauty and ease, strength and grace, and all of the creative, intuitive, inspiring aspects of the divine feminine, the goddess archetype. Tonight's message of transformation, simply a reminder that you are experiencing enormous change right now. It may be apparent, significant, it may be subtle, slow, but change is on its way, bringing you great blessings. The more you allow yourself to trust in the flow, to move with it, allowing life to move through you, become a part of this magical flow. Things support you synchronistically, unexpectedly, miraculously. Just flow, just breathe, just be. See, as you go through this period of change, it's natural for you to wonder if your future is safe. And I assure you that it is. Your future is safe. The worst is now behind you. You are invited to relax, to know that you are safe and supported in a multitude of ways as you allow yourself to embrace the changes that are ahead of you. Feel yourself filled with excitement for all of the goodness, all of your dreams, purpose becoming clear to you with ease. The loving, mothering, and nurturing energy of the divine feminine wants you to know that she is here, assuring you that you're part of nature's cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. What a great power to allow yourself to shift and to change and to evolve and transform. What a gift to experience life as the embodiment of the divine feminine, to be here and experience this world through the eyes, the heart, the soul of a woman. You have chosen to be here, this life, this lifetime, this lifeline, as the embodiment of the divine feminine. And because of this, you are here on purpose. But to bring your desired newness, these new beginnings, these changes to you with more ease, you must first allow old parts of your life to fall away. As we transition from the winter season of death and letting go, incubation, introspect, we find ourselves straddled between the old and the new that the spring season offers us. The birth of new beginnings, new creations coming into reality. The seeds that have been planted during this time beginning to bear fruit, so that we can reap a full harvest and abundance, a cornucopia of all that brings us joy, happiness, ecstasy, bliss, peace, prosperity, and pleasure. You see, these changes are to be celebrated. You are to be celebrated. As you embrace these changes, you embrace yourself. Give yourself permission to show up differently, more authentic. Give yourself permission to explore and discover and share various aspects of yourself, some known and unknown. My, what a beautiful process it is to witness yourself changing, evolving, adapting. As a woman, you are naturally a creative being, an intuitive being. You know when to move, when to be still. Wisdom lies within you. The more you listen, follow it, the stronger this connection becomes. The stronger you become, the more powerful you become in your presence. And then because of this power that you owned for yourself, you begin to create a new reality because of your being, your truth, your vision, your creation. Change is not to be feared. Give thanks for the shedding and releasing of the old. You take this time to reevaluate what serves you and what does not. What are you willing to take forward? What are you willing to let go? Embrace the old lessons that have presented themselves. Breathe them in, feel them, integrate them into your being, your body. And then breathe and let it all go. As you think about your future, the creations that you are giving birth to, can you feel the excitement? Can you allow yourself to be excited? in anticipation of all the gifts that are now being bestowed upon you. It is as if you are an empty vessel, and all the delightful goodness, the feminine spirit is pouring into you, filling you with all the goodness, all the kindness, all the love, all the support, all the security, groundedness, creativity that you need. It is innate. It is your divine birthright to create and to recreate and to continue creating and recreating. That is your gift. And the ability to feel through these transitions, personal and collective, as a source of information, provides you feedback. What feels light is, what feels heavy is, being able to experience, acknowledge where you are in your thoughts, your feelings, your experience as a woman, between threshold of light and heavy, gives you an opportunity to pause and pivot in the direction of your dreams, that which you consciously choose to accept and to embrace and to guide you, illuminating the path before you, eradicating all darkness and despair so that you can go forward fearless, confident, certain, excited, in alignment and in tune, the wisdom that is here for you above, below, within, and out. Let the magic of new beginnings surprise you. Allow it to be a fun, inspiring, playful experience. Take a deep breath, allowing the entire body, from the low belly, the womb to your crown, filling breath with life force energy. And exhale, releasing all of it, feeling the body constrict as you exhale all of that old stagnant energy. Inhaling, filling all the way up from womb to crown. And just allow yourself to relax and just breathe. What changes are taking place within your life right now? Are they within your control or out of your control? Just notice how you feel when it comes to the changes that you are creating, that you are responsible, accountable for within your life. This accountability, this responsibility does not have to come automatically prepackaged with a heaviness. Stay open. Heaviness not only brings you down mentally, emotionally, and energetically, sometimes it can also take you down physically, and you need to just rest. Resting, pausing is not equivalent to failure. Pausing, resting allows you to be receptive as a woman, to reconnect, to resource to your truth, the wisdom, the guidance that is held within your sacred container, your body, your temple. You are the guru within this temple. At times, it is needed to seek outside of ourselves for counsel, for guidance, advice. But where we find the deepest truth, the revelation is within. This is why we call it insight. You are seeing within yourself, situation, circumstance. You have the ability to see the truth that lies within the situation or the circumstance. And from there, you are allowed to take intuitively inspired action that serves you in your highest good. It is safe for you to be powerful. The more you follow the subtle, gentle stirrings of the heart, prosperity comes to you. How do you define prosperity? What does that look like, feel like to you? Give yourself permission to be emotionally fluid. Releasing any hold or grip, anything that is confusing, uncertain, undefined, hard to read, complex, complicated. Give yourself permission to flow through that. Just breathe. Just like the breath, you can control the inhale and the exhale. Deeper, shallow. You can also control your reaction to that which you cannot control. Taking a moment once again to just pause, to reflect, to notice, feel. And when you're ready, move the direction that serves you best. Have permission to change. You have permission to step outside of your comfort zone, to release the expectations, obligations, responsibilities that have been put on you based on the expectations of others, family, friends, society, culture, gender, race, ethnicity. Liberate yourself so that you can show up as the most authentic self. And in doing so, your presence is a gift to others. You inspire others to be the change they seek. And in this way, you create a newer, better reality for yourself and for the collective. So you see, you as a woman are here on purpose. Listen. Follow. Flow. That wisdom that lies within. Yourself a moment to just feel it all out, to marinate, to integrate, to embody, just breathe. Breathe deep. Relax. Deeper. Feel. deeper. Various meanings and interpretations for tonight's message of transformation. But don't be concerned about ending. Be excited about the newness, beginnings that are being brought to you. Endings are simply new beginnings. It's as if you're on one side of the door versus the other. Using the example of a door, you are closing one, another one does open, just depends on which side you're on. Depends on what kind of door it is. Second meaning for tonight's message is that your prayers have been answered with this change. You've been asking for change and things are ending. This is your answer. Flow with it. Grow with it. Play with it. Be with it. Let go of the old, anything stagnant, nagging, unresolved. Just take a deep breath. Feel the body's natural response to that thought, that feeling, that person, that situation. And as you exhale, imagine pushing it all out. And it naturally just disintegrates as it is returned to its original source. There's no harm done. Simply giving yourself more permission, more freedom to just be as you are. That is a beautiful experience. Final meaning, interpretation for tonight's message is don't worry about the changes that are taking place. Rest assured that they are truly for the best. Spirit is moving in your best interest right now. There's no need to fear. Surrender your fears, your worries, concerns, and then bring your focus back to your desires, that which makes your heart flutter with happiness, that which brings you excitement and joy and optimism. Tap into that. Call in that. Fill yourself with that. What emotions, feelings, experiences are you wishing and choosing to house within your temple, your body? What are you choosing to fill your storehouse up with, allowing you to truly see that this is an abundant universe? All of your needs are provided for. Just trust your process. Be with it. Be present with it. In doing so, the gifts reveal themselves. Allow yourself to receive. Expect the unexpected. Allow them to show up for you as if it's a celebration of your divine being here on earth. You are valuable. Your light, your joy, your happiness is necessary. It is the medicine this world needs. You, all of you, all aspects of you are an expression of sacred, divine, feminine energy. There is no such thing as being too emotional. Your emotions, being able to feel them, experience them, is to experience life itself. It means you are alive, present. It means you are willing to ride the waves. Eventually, this ride brings you to the point where you can once again step your feet firmly back on fertile ground. Walk forward in your power, in your strength, in grace, in certainty, in beauty, in purpose. May you remember this truth. May you see yourself, remember yourself as a sacred divine essence. And so it is. On your next breath, begin to bring some awareness back to your physical space and back to your physical body. Wiggling your toes, your fingers, maybe taking a stretch or just rubbing and loving on yourself a little bit. Giving yourself a hug. And all the love that you give unto others, give to yourself. Celebrate yourself. Give yourself the flowers right now. And then if you have not done so already, you'll take another breath and open your eyes as you come out. All right. Things are getting a little juicy here with with all this training I'm undergoing. I'm like, ooh, y'all gonna get a good meditation today. Y'all gonna get this. Y'all gonna get these good vibes. So, with that being said, the collective message that I have for those watching this or watching the replay, message that I get is like, if you've been procrastinating, that's okay. But procrastination is not going to bring your dreams into reality. So I know that from experience. However, now is the time to take action. I know I said earlier, Mars, retrograde. No, it is not about taking like trying to take big strides, but those little follow-up things, those little details, sending that email or checking out that website or looking into their pricing or just, putting out little feelers, asking that person, hey, do you know someone that can do the little things like this? This is a good time to deal with the little details of things. And if you have found yourself procrastinating, stop, nip it in the bud. Okay. Take responsibility for yourself. And the thing is, sometimes I know that perfectionism is what keeps us from moving forward. Sometimes it's fear of success. Because we think if we're successful, people will look at us differently, will judge us, say that we've changed. Yes, we have. I put the fucking work in to change and become successful. So yes, I have changed for better. So don't feel scared or nervous about changing. Don't feel scared or nervous about what other people think, because that weight, that responsibility of trying to uphold other people's beliefs or obligations or expectations, or that space of people pleasing and wondering what are people going, you don't know what they're going to think until you do it, and then you'll see. But do it first and do it scared. And then on top of that, there's a fear of failure. Success, fear of success, fear of failure kind of go together. And so the fear of failure, we a lot of times procrastinate because we're like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. But that's just old programming. Release that. And then reprogram yourself. You know what? I'm just gonna try and see what happens today. Or I'm just gonna do this little bit. And then celebrate yourself for that little bit. So with that being said, now is the time to take action, small but still significant action. The Rome wasn't built in a day. It's brick by brick, one strategic piece at a time, like pyramids, like Rome, like everything else, even you. You are one little piece, one little cell, one little atom, this and that. They come together. Next thing you know, you got an organ, and then that expands, and now you have this whole human. So little by little, you were built. So just remember that, and start moving in the direction of what you're wanting to create. But just taking little bits at a time, so that when the time is right or opportune, you will be able to flow, and that wave will just kind of, it's almost like the goddess Venus, she's like in the shell and she just kind of washes up on shore and just comes out in her full glam, like, yes, I am here. So tap into that. See yourself, that ebb maybe kind of pulling you back, just so you can readjust some things, feel some things out, evaluate, like I said, restructure, whatever. And then when the time is right, that ebb will, I guess it's called a crest or something, it'll kind of peak and then whoosh, move you forward, and you'll just step forward. And yeah, so take advantage of this time right now to be concrete, to plan, do the research, whatever it is that you need, organize little things like that to make it easier on yourself as you move through these transformations. So, okay. And that's that. So I'm going to stop the recording, and may you have a wonderful, blessed, magical week, and I'll see you next Monday.